Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? Man, um, I want to say it was a tough loss, but we all knew what it was. Going into the game, man, most of us, I didn't think we would win the game. All I wanted to see was I wanted to see a close game, and I wanted to see us fight, man, and we did that the first half. Second half come, my you could kind of expect it wasn't going to end 7-7. You knew Mahomes at some point was going to start to put together drives, put together, scoring drives, start scoring the ball. And at that point, we couldn't score. We couldn't score all day, honestly. We I felt good about us moving the ball um for most of the night, especially in the first half. Second half, it just kind of went out the window. But what you expect. I mean, we playing the Kansas City Chiefs and we're down our star quarterback. Um, First, I want to say Marcus Mariota. You're a solid backup. You are one of the better backups in the league, but you are not a starter any longer in this league. Um, the missed throws. I mean, he didn't necessarily, throw things off target, but the open guys, like the 4th and 1 where he threw it to Terry down. Like, why are you throwing it that deep to Terry, that deep down the down the field when you got Zach Ertz wide open? And he missed him. Um, I thought Cliff Kingsbury was in his bag early on. But we couldn't like the first drive. I felt like we were moving the ball. Debo just goes to his hands. That takes points off the board, right? On a drive that looked promising. Um, it's it sucks, man, because we dreamed of a season that we had last season, and I hate to blame it on this, but this season it's chopped up to injuries. I mean, let's just keep it 100. Um, I can't remember who posted it on Twitter. I think it was Nika Javala. She posted it on Twitter about all the injured players we have this season. I mean, guys out for the season. Austin Eckler, Dietrich Wise out for the season. Today we lost Laramie Tunsil from a hamstring. Hopefully he's good to go next game. We just lost Javon Kinlaw. Like that did not look good at all, man. It didn't look good at all. And he's been playing lights out. So I hate to say it, but I mean, 8 weeks into the season, halfway through the season, it's looking like it's done. Like I don't even we lose this many guys. Jaden's is second. He's on his second injury. The season is done. I mean, what else? What else are we playing for? Like he probably not going to play against um the Seahawks next week. He's probably not going to be back until we play um the Lions, if that game. But it feels like the season is done, man. We came out swinging today, and that's what sucks because the first half we was on their ass, man. If we would have just took advantage of the first drive, if we would have just took advantage of that first drive and that second drive, where if we would have took advantage of the turnovers, bruh. The first he threw 2 picks in the first half. I don't think we scored off of any of those turnovers. If we did, it was one, and we scored a Terry McLaurin touchdown on a moon ball from Mariota. I don't know what was going on, Mariota. Like he threw a moon ball touchdown to Terry. I feel like it shouldn't even have been like that. It shouldn't even have been a moon ball for real, for real. I mean, we scored, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. But and then he threw another like moon ball to McNichols, which he got a first down too, which is kind of crazy. But I don't know, man. We already know the Chiefs are a really good team, but I felt like the score 28-7 just didn't. it felt so close going into that third quarter. It felt like we had a shot, and it kind of just withered away. They came out, they scored. I was like, okay, it's time for us to go score. They kicked the ball off. Jalen Lane lets the ball go through his hands and then out of bounds at like 2 or 3 yard line. We starting back. We don't do anything with it. We end up punting. They go down, score again, 21-7. By that time, the game's over, right? Like, we are already down our starting quarterback. We're already down our left tackle. They come out and score. Okay. Like, I can't even, yes, they put up 28 points. But the defense, bruh, I can't even be mad at the defense, bruh. I really cannot be mad. And it's hard. It's hard because I don't even know who to be mad at right now. Because I can't be mad at the defense. They only gave up 7 points, and then they gave up 21 points in the second half. But how long do you expect this defense to hold Mahomes when the offense isn't putting up any points? And then like Cliff Kingsbury was in his bag early on with the plays, bro. We just didn't have enough firepower, bro. Like Marcus Mariota, he played hard, but he's not Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying we would have won this game with Jaden Daniels, but I think it would have been a lot closer. It would have been a lot closer. But yeah, man, I do appreciate the way that we came out and we fought. We fought hard, bro. Especially that first half. Just going over the stats real quick. I mean, Marcus Mariota, he finished the game 21 for 30, 213 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Patrick Mahomes finished 25 for 34, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Another day where we really like Jeremy McNichols was our leading receiver. You can tell that they were being timid with Terry McLaurin today. They were being very timid with him. And that's understandable. They took him out at the end. Hopefully it wasn't a re-aggravation of his hamstring. Um, hopefully they were just taking him out for necessary, precautions. Couldn't really find Debo today. I don't know what was going on with Debo. Ball went through like that. Like, that's just our luck this season. Like, to put this season in perspective through this first 8 weeks, it has been a horror show. It has been a complete and utter horror show. Since the Terry McLaurin holdout, this shit has been a horror show. It's been nothing short of a horror show. It has, bro. It sucked. It sucks. Terry holds out. Even when we had the joint practice with the Patriots, we didn't see it, of course, but we didn't get good feedback from that. I remember the reporters, Nikki Javala, all the people who was there, they were reporting on the game. They tried to say they was watching it, but come on, bruh. They knew what they was seeing. They wasn't saying nothing because we looked like ass. So it's and then like when because of the injuries this season, when Jaden comes back and we got Terry back and we got Debo back and we got all our stuff back, it's not going like I don't expect them to hit the ground rolling. They're going to need a game or two to get acclimated again. By that time, the season's over, bruh. We're 3-5. We already lost as many games as we did last season, 8 weeks into this season. Like, we're going to have to go on a miraculous winning streak. And we got the Seahawks, the Lions, the Eagles twice, the Broncos. Like, we have squads we got to play. Like, real live squads we got to play. And we 3-5, bruh. It sucks, but the number one reason why we didn't really get a chance this season is because of injuries. And I know every team has to weather the injuries. But when you're starting quarterback, how many games did Jaden miss? He missed today. He missed the Falcons game. He missed the Raiders game. So that's 3 games, and he had to leave. He really only played, so he missed 3.5 games out of 8 games this season. Terry McLaurin, your star wide receiver, missed 4 or 5 games. Debo missed a game. Really missed 2 games because he was a shell of himself in the Bears game. So again, man, I hate to blame it on injuries, but man, this season has been a horror show, and it all started with Terry McLaurin's holdout. From there, shit went downhill. Shit went downhill. Fucked up the vibes, fucked up the morale. And then the injury bug came to town, man. It sucks. It sucks. I don't see us, to be honest. I don't really see us making the playoffs 10-7 because we lost. We already lost against the Packers. We already lost against the Bears. Um, we already lost against the Falcons. Like those are teams that's going to be fighting for playoff spots. That's probably not going to win their division. The Packers might win their division, but those are teams that's going to be fighting for the wild card spot. The only way we really we're going to have to go. We're going to have to win out and maybe lose one more game. I don't see us making the playoffs at 10. I mean, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But 10-7 is a long shot when we already have 3 NFC losses this season. So we would have to go 11-6. And that's a tough ask because of all the injuries that we went through this season. The defense, I got to give the defense props, man. They played their heart out. I know the score was 28. They played their heart out that first half. Second half it's packed Mahomes and the Chiefs. You can't, at some point, the offense is going to have to put up points. It's going to have to sustain drives. We did not do that in the second half. We did it in the first half, but we failed to do that in the second half. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The defense did look better today overall, and it sucks that it looks like we lost Javon Kinlaw for some time. But I'm hoping and praying he gonna be all right. I'm hoping and praying it's nothing serious. But this is what our season has been. This is what it boils down to, bro. It sucks, but this is what our season has turned into. Like our kicker, how our kicker get injured? Like, bro, you got injured on a Saturday. Like how are you injured, bro? Like we didn't even try to kick today, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If we was gonna win this game, we was gonna win it off scoring touchdowns, not kicking field goals. So I don't blame him for going for it, even if Matt Gay was on the lineup. But that just go to show you what type of season it's been, bro. It sucks because we kind of, as fans, I can't speak for other fans, but for me, I want to hold on to this season because we only 8 weeks in. I want to hold on to this season. I want to hold on to every game. But the reality is starting to settle in. The reality of what this season is made of what we're going through, or what it's going to actually come into fruition. Deep down inside, I know this season's over. I'm gonna keep it a whole $100. And I didn't even expect to win this game, but I'm just saying, deep down inside, I know this season's over. We 3-5, bro. Jaden can't play next week. Do y'all really think we're gonna beat the Seahawks? The Seahawks has been the best road team over the last 2 or 3 seasons. They don't lose on the road. Do y'all? I feel like we got a chance better than we had tonight to beat them. But are y'all confident? Like I'm asking, like, because I'm not confident that we're gonna beat the Seahawks. I'm damn sure not confident we're gonna beat the Lions, and they want that get back. So it sucks, man. Like, even if we do go off on this tear, are we even confident if we get into the playoffs? Are we confident in the defense? Like, so that's my thing, man. Like, I don't want to punt on the season because I'm a fan. I want to keep hope alive. But to be honest, deep down inside, we ain't doing nothing this season. There's too many factors that play into it. Injuries is the number one. And I know you gotta say injuries happen to everybody. You gotta deal with it. But injuries the number one reason, man. Second, the defense. The defense has not been what a lot of us thought it was going to be coming into the season. And most of the blame has to go on Joe Witt Jr. He finally plays Jordan McGee. We could have been playing Jordan McGee. He could have came into this game hot. This is the first game he got all these snaps. This is the most he's ever played all year. Why are we waiting till week 8 when we 3 and 4 to play our young running back our young linebacker when we know our current linebackers cannot run in space? They can't cover. Why are we playing finally playing our young athletic linebacker in week 8 when we 3 and 4? That's on Joe Witt. That's on Joe Witt Jr. Blitz schemes. We finally switched it up. We had Luvu line up as a D. He was standing up, but we had him line up as a D tackle. He played mostly edge tonight. Finally, we found a way to get Luvu, Wagner, and Jordan McGee on the field consistently. That's why our defense looked so good in the first half. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes and company put it together. I mean, you don't expect to hold them down. But in the second half, our offense fell off a cliff. In the second half, our offense just fell off a cliff. I'm not going to necessarily blame that on Cliff Kingsbury because I feel like Cliff Kingsbury called an overall good solid game. I put the blame on Marcus Mariota, but not in terms of like I expected him to play better. It's just what it is. This is our backup quarterback for a reason, right? Going up against Pat Mahomes and a really good Chiefs defense. So I'm not blaming Marcus Mariota, but it just goes back to the injury thing. We didn't have our star starting quarterback out there on the field. So we was going to need some miracle shit to happen to win this game. That's why I'm not mad that we lost. I'm not mad at anybody. The only thing I'm disappointed for one. I'm disappointed. And I'm disappointed that it took so long this season for Joe Witt Jr. to figure some shit out, change some shit up. This is the first game we look different. We put different shit out there on the field, and it took till week 8. After the Packers game, bro. You should have thought, okay, this shit ain't gonna work. We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. But it took till week 8 against the Chiefs to put Jordan McGee on the field to make changes, so we not thinking so much and we can just play fast. They played fast in that first half. But why did it take till week 8 to make that change? That's why not Jordan McGee, Joe Witt Jr., bro, he's going to have to be gone, bro. Dan Quinn is going to have to be the head coach, and he's going to have to be the defensive coordinator at the same time. I do not trust Joe Witt Jr., bro. I don't. This is that first half. First of all, the Chiefs haven't been held scoreless the whole season in the first quarter. We did that. We held them scoreless in the first quarter for the first time this season. Actually, for the first time dating back to last season. I don't know what week it was, but it was dating back to last season. We did that. And we didn't even put up no points in the first quarter. We have no offense today. So I find it crazy that on a week where Dan Quinn says we're going to change some things up, we're going to get different personnel out there, we're going to get guys playing faster and thinking less, we have our best defensive half of the season. We look so much better defensively. So Joe Witt Jr., pack your bags, bro. I'm done. I'm done with you, bro. You want to play all these vets all the time, bro. We could have been had Jordan McGee out there on the field. We could have been switching stuff up. And I get it. That's Dan Quinn's mans. He trying to let him lead the defense. He trying to let him run the defense. But no, bro. Dan Quinn is the defensive mastermind, not Joe Witt. Dan Quinn is the guy. You call the plays, bro. So that's all I got to say for real, man. But we fought, man. We fought until the wheels ran off in that second half when we really didn't have any much fight. It really started to fall off after the Jalen Lane fumbled the kickoff and it landed on the 3rd yard line. Yeah, the 3rd yard line, and we didn't score. We punted it. They got it back and scored. We was down 21-7 at that point. But it is what it is, man. Season sucks. I mean, it sucks. It sucks because we all had high expectations, but it's so many things that go into the season why I made it so bad and why we suck so bad. Um, but yeah, man. This is just, talk from a fan who watch every game, you know what I'm saying, who tuned in. And I just want to see us be good consistently, man. I'm honestly I'm glad even if this is our true selves going into the future, we just gonna be bad. I'm glad we got to experience 2024 because being a fan of this team, this season feels like the old seasons. But at least we could say we got to experience NFL. Well, at least I can say because I'm 30 years old, never actually experienced the NFC Championship game. 11-5 or what was it, 12-5 season. It felt good, man. So I would never take that season for granted. But it's starting to feel like the mojo's back. The script's out. It's like y'all had y'all little fun, but time to get back to the regular schedule program. Y'all are still the Redskins of old, man. And that's what it is. That's what it's starting to feel like. But the only reason why I'm not all the way back into that era of feeling like we cursed and feeling like Dan Snyder owned the team is because we have been through so many crazy injuries this season, bro. And I know you can't blame it, but on the injuries, the Lions had so many crazy injuries, but they still winning. They still won their division. That's the thing I can't understand, bro. The Lions went through some but they didn't lose their starting quarterback. So I can't really, put too much blame on. They did lose a lot of players, but they ain't lose Jared Goff. So yeah, man, that's all I got, bruh. Sucks, man. The season sucks. It's trash, man. I still hold hope alive. Even though deep down I know season's done. It's a wrap, folks. Pack it up. I'm gonna still be back here next week to watch the Seahawks game. When they kick it off, and I'm be like, "Yup, we got a chance to win." Just like I had this first half of this game, I felt like we had a chance to win. But in all reality, man, it's just been a crazy, crazy season for us to say the least. But appreciate everybody who tuned into the video. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell because I'm gonna go live after every game this season to talk win or lose. I'm gonna go live, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Peace out.